Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey. Can you hear me? Perfect. Thanks for joining. I'm so excited. It's my first class. Perfect. We're going to wait for just another minute while they're letting everybody in, and we're going to dig in. I have a lot of information. I don't know if I'm going to be able to deliver everything in 45 minutes, but I will do my best. My name is Nadiia Pavlyk. I've been with Keller Williams since September 2019. Mike and I joined around the same time, and it's been fun since then. Now, the purpose of this class is to show you that you can lead generate via Instagram and you can get real business as well. So on my own example, in last year of 2020, I got 6 rental clients and 1 listing from Instagram. Everyone who I got business from did not know me. So complete strangers. It's not like friends of friends, okay? And I hope that I'll be able to share everything I know with you. Perfect. So first of all, it's like everything in our business. You can't just say you will do it. You have to do it, right? Consistency is the key. I actually can highlight 3 most important things, which I call abbreviation CAC. One is consistency, second one is authenticity, and the third one is cool content, interesting. That's actually probably why people who are strangers follow you, who don't care about your personal life, but who will still give you a follow. That's very valuable because sooner or later you can convert them into the buyers or sellers or whatever, commercial agent, commercial clients. The purpose of you posting anything on Instagram is for people to think of you when they need a real estate agent. So they might not be on the market today or in a month, but in a year when they're looking or somebody else is looking, your name has to come up in their memory because they follow you consistently and you've posted so much. Your content is like delivering them a real information. So that's the main thing. It doesn't have to be super like educating and boring and like other agents, oh, I just sold this, or oh, I just got new listing. Cool, but literally nobody cares. What people care about is the complexity of all of it. So on top of you saying, oh, I'm so cool, I got a new listing, you have to talk about your personal achievements, your personal life, your clients' testimonials in videos would be the best format. So nobody cares about boring testimonial written down on the, what's it called, platform, right? No, it has to be like live. People have to see people's emotions. So if I interview my client and say, why did you even choose working with me? Their real answer, their real emotions is what other people want to see, you know? Instagram is first of all about reactions. You have to bring some emotions from other people. It's so important because if you give them anything, I don't know, happiness, even if they envy you maybe a little bit, it's all emotions that matter, okay? People, for those reasons, people would follow you. Now, their authenticity. You can't be fake. It's so important. You can't just be, reading from the letter and say, hey, so I'm at the blah, 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 blah. And especially if you don't want to do it, then don't, maybe show the house and read this paper from behind, but don't be fake on the camera or don't be set up on the camera. It has to be supernatural. That's why I wanted to give you this class as like I would talk on Instagram. Sometimes I will make mistakes. Sometimes I'll forget words in English, but this is who I am. And that's why you will trust what I'm saying right now to you, okay? Okay, so the first big topic we're gonna talk, and it's probably the most interesting to you, is how to get followers. I'll only share what worked for me. First of all, your goal has to be at least 1,000 followers. It's at least, it's your minimum goal. If you just follow people who you know, now their friends who you've met once or twice counts. Now people who you've met through open houses, you can literally find their names on Instagram. If they use real names, which is most of cases, add them. So add everybody who you meet, add people who do anything connected to real estate, like construction or plumbing or electricity, anything, who have their business profiles. Add all of them. They will give you a follow back usually. So I actually try to follow, unfollow people every week. I do at least 100 new people a week who I give a follow. Maybe if I'm lucky, 15% will follow me back. And I'm happy with that. First of all, they don't know me, but I will take that. Then later, I will give them a chance. If I like them, I'll still follow them. But if they're boring and like other people, and keep that in mind. So if I think they're like other people, I know a good plumber, I don't care about him. But if it would be a plumber who comes to work and says, oh my God, what the freaking detail is this? This will clog everybody's sink, I would be like, oh wow, I've had that issue before. So let me keep following him, It's something different, unlike what other people do. So you can follow and then unfollow people if you don't think they're interesting, but your goal is to get a follow from them. Using this method, I probably gained already 500 followers. Just this method, every week I give 100 follows. Next, comment on recommended posts. So the second icon on your Instagram screen is what Instagram suggests to you. You can go through them and just comment on people's posts what interests you. If you like cooking and somebody made apple pie, go and comment and say, wow, looks delicious. Something simple, but they will be like, especially if they don't have many followers, they will be like, oh wow, they noticed my effort, that's so nice. They might give you likes or follow. Both matter to you. Third method is giveaways. I've only done one. From it, I gained 100 followers at least. What I've done, I partnered up with some local bouquet company. They do like baskets full of goods. Usually it's fruit and flowers and some chocolates. And I've just wanted to support this local business. So we partnered up. She did giveaway on her page and I did on my page. The rules were simple. You have to mention 3 friends in comments. You have to like the post and you have to follow both of our pages. That's it. And then via Instagram Live, I've done the final results. I put everybody's name into Excel sheet, and then in real time we got a winner and we posted everything. It was cool, but my goal was at the end to have followers, right? So I gained at least 100. It was easy, and I didn't spend any money because the girl who does the bouquets, she was also motivated to gain some, but she's not good on camera. So she asked me, can you talk and do Instagram Live, and I will do the product. Of course, what can be easier for me? It's my job to talk. Okay. And the most workable option nowadays, which sucks, is using bloggers. Let's say your market is in Naperville. Naperville has tons of bloggers. You might not know about them, but they exist, right? So you have to find them by just saying like Naperville blogger, or you just say main keywords into Instagram search, and it will give you at least 10 people right away. Then you go to all of these people and you send them a direct message saying, hey, would you like to mention me in one of your stories? You don't even ask for posts, because if they're bloggers and they don't know you, they will never tag you in a post. That's too much. But in the stories, they might. So they write a story saying, oh, by the way, there's a cool realtor in my area, her name is blah blah blah, and she helped my friend finding something. So you make up the story. If you help them for real or their friends, that would be the best. But you can ask this blogger, you can say, how can I prove to you that I'm valid, that I do good business, that my clients trust me? Here's a list of testimonials from my clients. They will most likely tell you the price, how much it costs for them to tag you in stories. I think good price is $50 per story. It's a lot of money, I know, but from a good blogger, you can gain at least 200 to 300 followers. So that's the quickest method, and all of their audience will be local. So if your market is Naperville, the blogger is in Naperville, if they tag you, most likely their audience lives there or works there. It's the most amazing targeted market that you want to have as your followers. It's so important, because having a giveaway, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, when you do a giveaway, make sure people who comment are located also in your market. For example, I don't work in the suburbs. I just don't know the suburbs. So I decided this giveaway, people who comment, they have to be present in Chicago. So then everybody who comments and who are willing to win a prize, they're located here. So if I, so for me, it matters that my followers are also in the same market. You don't want people from, I don't know, Ukraine follow you, and then it doesn't matter for you. They will never get your services, most likely. That is it about how to get followers. Next big topic is stories. You have to post stories minimum twice every single day. Some days you will burn out. It happens to me all the time. In that case, I always have stories that are saved, that are basically about nothing, basically that are saying, oh, like new coffee machine, look how cool this is, right? Like, so basically I can post them anytime, because people who are not coming to my place often, they don't know when I got this coffee machine, for example. So you have to have a backup stories that you can post when you are not inspired to post anything, when you want to forget about Instagram and so on. Or you can have like one day off a week, but that's it. 2 stories will only take you like 1 minute if they are ready to be posted, So no excuses here, basically what I'm trying to say. The key to stories, it has to be storytelling. It has to be a number of events that match together. It has to be story by story, but together they make a big picture. For example, so this is how I start, right? I will just give you a script, for example, for 4 stories that I'm going to post in a row. First one. What a beautiful day. I have 10 showings going on. Are you ready to see all the places I'm about to show? They're so freaking cool. So let's go with me. Next story. I'm driving to my showing saying, I hate when realtors are late. That's so lame. Like, respect each other's time, blah, blah, blah. You have to put emotion in. So my emotion is that I'm annoyed when people don't come on time. Like, now, so I'm driving. You can see the schedule of from one event to another one. The third one will be me already in the house. Usually I don't post clients. I don't find it, maybe when we close, then I'll post them, of course, but this is even private. So I post the house and say, whoa, this bathroom is 100 years old. How cool is that? Maybe not so cool, but you get the feeling. The building is really old. The fourth story that will be ending will be a conclusion of what happened at the showing. Was it like, were my clients happy that we looked at it? Were their expectations matched or not really? If we make an offer, that's the best. It's like, whoa, win of the day. Like, my clients really liked it, so we're gonna go ahead, and in 1 month they will become homeowners. That's freaking awesome, right? And by saying freaking awesome, right, you add a like button. There's a like button. You can find everything in attachments on the top of your stories. You click that and you put like button is the easiest, right? Or you can ask a question saying, would you like to live here? And then you say yes or no option. Excuse me. The point of doing this from like yes or no or like button is that people have to click, they have to make that touch on your story in order for more people to see your story. So for example, one day I only have 400 people viewing my story, but the next day it's 600. I'm like, how is that possible? Why 200 difference? And the answer is because previously I posted everything that needed their attention. They would click on my stories. Then now Instagram algorithm works as they think you're more interested. So they push you in front of other people in the top bar of stories. So that's what it's a must. You have to post stories with the reactions. Next, you have to always tag location, not only in post, but in stories, because some people Google their locations, let's say like Lakeview, and they can see your stories. So the total strangers can see your stories just by you tagging the location. It's so damn easy. And again, it's another way for you to gain followers. Next, and it's one of my favorites. People, I think, underestimate it. You have to always tag other people. Doesn't matter if it's a realtor or if it's an inspector or if it's just your friend, because those people will most likely repost it on their story. Now, in general, the human beings are, curious features. So they will go ahead and click on that post and see, ooh, who reposted my friend, or who did my friend repost? So they will end up on your page because you made the original post. They will end up on your page. They also might give you a follow. I gain tons of them every day just by that, just by literally stealing other followers. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not asking for it, but it's so easy. You have to take advantage of it as well. Now, if you're not too creative and you're looking for inspiration for the stories, use the app called InShot. I'm gonna type it, InShot. That's the name of the app that I use a lot. It's easy. You can use it for regular posts as well, and for stories. You can type words that will appear on some part and then disappear on the other part. We'll come back to it when I'll be talking about Reels. And next, you have to often ask about the recommendations, because people love to help. For example, today I posted, oh, I'm struggling, but actually my post was so sincere, and I'm always trying to be so sincere. I don't post if I don't want to something. By me asking what the hell is going on that I don't lose weight, I get so much help, right? But also what I gain from it is those clicks. So now my post, my super personal post, will see more people, right? More people will be able to see, sorry. That's what I want as well. So on top of me really looking for sympathy and help and some advice, I also gain exposure, and that's my goal as well. And I think that's all about stories. I hope that you gain some knowledge. Next is my new favorite, is called Reels. You have to use Reels because this is the beginning. I'm wrong. Maybe 3 to 4 months was when Instagram started to push Reels really hard. The goal for Instagram is to overcome TikTok as a platform. So they already promote Reels for you. You don't have to spend any money on it. You just have to make interesting Reels. Reels can be raw. So they don't have to be set up. What you do this. Oh, cool plant, like in the new house. You take part of the plant, then you go, oh, cool fridge. I haven't seen a fridge like that. You take a short video. Reels is 3 seconds. I'm going to show you really quickly if you don't know how to find Reels, just in case. So you go to your stories screen, and then on the bottom, you can see Reels right there. Then you can change the length, which I usually do to be safe. I change it to 30 seconds. There's only two options, 15 or 30, because again, it's the same style as TikTok. Nobody wants to see your 2-minute video talking about nothing. And then you start. So for example, how I was saying, like anything, this is front, okay? It saved it. Then I click next, and then I continue. Then they're combined together. Sorry, they're combined together, and it's so easy, right? So how I did with my towels, I come in, I hold the towel to the screen, and then I stop taking a reel. Then I get dressed, I have the towel in the same position, and I take it back, and I continue doing a reel. It's so easy, guys. You just have to try it. And you can always ask me questions if reels are hard, because it's the perfect momentum to learn and do the reels, because Instagram as a platform pushes them. Okay. And next cool feature, reels allow music. So if you're completely out of inspiration, you can just do the reels of the view and add music to it. If you tag the music, I think they will tag it automatically for you. That's what happened to me. If they tag you music, it will be suggested to many, many, many more people if it has music in it. Like, for example, once the Instagram recognized the music on my last reel, I had over 4,000 views on that one. But usually I don't have over 1,500 views. That's what it was to me. So I learned from that. Now, my Instagram profile is commercial. I forgot, it's called business profile, right? In the settings, you can change it. They don't allow for me to put music, unfortunately. So I was very, I think, creative about it. I went and I did the reel raw without music. I went on TikTok platform. I added music there, and then I reposted on Instagram. And that's how they allow you to keep the music. So if you have the same issue, use this method. Next, I'd like to talk to you about principle 80-20. When I think of a perfect Instagram profile, Tommy Choi comes to mind. It's the perfect example of how someone posts 80% of personal life and only 20% of business. He stands out to me a lot. And when I think of him as an image, right? I remember his dog. I remember his 3 kids, his wife. So everything, I know that his values in life match with mine. So I can relate. I can sympathize sometimes, right? I drink wine a lot as well, same as he does. So all of this mutual things make me feel like he's my friend, even though I wish he was my friend, right? But so the point is, for people who don't know you very well, they can relate to so many things that you post that you almost become friends, virtual friends, okay? Next, if you have 2 pages, if you split your pages between business and personal, maybe you should rethink what you're doing. Because I've had that in the past when I started real estate. And guys, almost no one followed me on both, right? So my friends kept my personal. Some once a while, once in a blue moon, they will give me a follow on my business. But the big question is why? Like, we know you, like we follow you for a long time on your personal page. Like, your business is your business. We might not need to use you, so why do we give you a follow, right? On top of that, business pages are so usually boring. On top of that, people who follow you on business profile, they will most likely find your personal one and almost feel like you don't let them to be in your space. So you separate your people who follow your business from people who follow your personal. Maybe don't post like super personal stuff. For example, for me, I had to delete pictures from from my vacations in my swimsuits, because I didn't want my clients to see me in swimsuit, right? However, I did delete my business profile because of all those reasons. People work with us for who we are as agents. Our job is such a people's job, so they want to know everything about us, unfortunately, right? So keep that in mind, and please don't post much of posts like just listed, just sold, or just the pictures of apartments. Mix and match them. They have to be 20% of the total content. Cool. Next thing is what I hate, but I'm still gonna talk about it because it works. It just doesn't work for me, because I think I make too many mistakes to do live videos. But same principle as with Facebook, Instagram pushes live videos a lot. All your friends will get notifications that you went live. So if they want to take advantage, they can look you up right away. Again, I don't do it because I don't feel too comfortable. For stories are so easy, guys. I redo some stories like 4 or 5 times. So just FYI, I feel comfortable, right? So nobody needs to know that sometimes I talk the same or anything. But with life, I feel like, well, I'm a perfectionist. So with life, I just can't step over. Now, why life is cool is because so many people will see you. And even so many strangers will see that you went live. You will be suggested to them. If you are insecure in terms of, oh, I only have like 300 to 500 followers. If I go live, maybe I will have like 2 to 5 people watching me. That's not enough exposure. You know, it doesn't look good that only like 2 people find it interesting. So here's the solution to that. You post a story 3 to 4 hours before you supposed to go live, and you say, hey guys, in 4 hours, I'm gonna show you this new listing of mine or new listing of Tommy Choi, and I would like you to ask me any questions about it. Do you want me to talk anything specific when I'm at the property? Is there any questions you want to know? I don't know. Do you want to know like why the sellers are moving out or something? Like you can like put it intrigued, not necessarily that you will talk about it, but make it sound intrigued, right? Like why are they selling their place or anything? Now, even if nobody will give you any questions to your story, you can type it yourself. That's the best. So there's no chance it won't work. You type the questions yourself, and then in 4 hours, you go to Tommy Choi's listing, you go live, and you bring up those questions from story. You have to practice, or you can read about it, you can Google about it, how to bring these questions to the live video, and you basically talk with yourself. You say, oh, like, Michael Sokol asked me, like, how many square feet is this place? Well, Michael, it's blah, 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 okay? It's so easy. So basically you don't talk with yourself anymore, and who cares that you only have 2 or 3 followers? It still seems like it's entertaining, it's engaging. People already asked you about this. They just can't be present for the time that you go live. That's all. Next thing is this. If your posts are boring, you have to add jokes or sarcasm to it. Okay? So what I mean by it, if you would like to talk about contracts, for example, and you're saying, well, there's 2 types of contracts in the city. Some agents like to use car contract, blah, blah, blah. It's so easy. Oh, so boring, right? Like, why would they care about your types of contracts? And they might never need this information. But you can say something funny about, like, I don't know, Abraham Lincoln, like, made this contract language like blah blah blah. It sounds so formal, okay? Something, I don't know, something that relates with your audience. Oh, and then I'd like to recommend you my favorite apps that I use. I use a lot, but to be honest, I'm too lazy. This is my folder with apps that are exclusively for Instagram. I'm gonna type some that are my favorite for different purposes. Oh, life is wild. Yeah, I agree. Can you make a real interactive, like an Instagram story? You can't. Interactive meaning so people can tag on it. Not when it's always in your history of reels, not there, but you can make it interactive if you post reel to a story. There's an option. You can post reel as a post or post reel as a story. And as a story, I think they will only allow you 15 seconds. Oh, and somebody is asking what the easiest way to put music on post or stories. Same button as we used before. I'll show you. It's on the top. So when you in your stories, here I just took a picture of mine, right? On the top, like think that it's my story. On top, you have all these options. Again, because my Instagram is business, they don't allow me to have music in here, but I used to have it, and you should too. I don't know why they considered that. Sometimes it comes back, and I'm happy about it. But again, if your Instagram doesn't allow you to add music, use TikTok. This is what I do. Now, if you want to make a post with the music, use an app called Video Music. It's literally called Video Music. Okay. I'm coming back to my favorite apps, and I'm gonna. Oh yeah, it's copyright issues. You can't use someone else's work, art, music to make your brand. That is true. I wonder why TikTok allows it. But if you use remixes, I think some are allowed, or if you use some websites that have this music saying it's allowed to Instagram, you can find some, I bet. Okay, so let's go to the apps. For writing over, so for any text over my post, I use the app called Over. Oh, yeah. Dio said that use mentions for the artists. Yeah, I feel like for mine, they used to even bring it up. When I don't tag an artist, they would tag it for me when they allowed it. Maybe I violated the rules, but I don't know. So Over is the app for text, basically text over your posts. Next, I use InShot. I brought it up before for stories. InShot. It's so easy for any kind of effects, filters, whatever, for your videos, for your stories, posts, reels. This app is easy. Guys, there's a lot of apps I use. Some of them are complicated. I'm not going to give you them because even I hate them, right? I use them once in a blue moon. But these ones are all easy. Next one I like is Later. Later allows you to not schedule posts, but maybe it has a schedule option as well. But what it does for me, I just create the exposure of my page. I still have to work a lot on it, but so if you look on my page, I try to keep it basic colors. So like no green you can find here, or no purple, right? It's like basic colors, white, black, a lot of beige, unfortunately. And then I have red. Red stands out because red is my brand color. I just use Keller Williams brand color. I didn't go far with that. So red stands out only, right? So on the Later app, you can see how your posts look together as a main picture, because this is for visual attractiveness of your page. If you keep going on my page, sorry guys, it's so like mix of everything, and it doesn't look as appealing because I wasn't a realtor by then, so I didn't care. But now, unfortunately, I spend time on thinking, okay, this color is too bright for my page. Then you can use filters, and also you can use presets. Oh, that's another even conversation. Presets basically help you to keep everything in one color. Now, some people might not find it very important to have everything in like same colors, but for people who are my age and younger, just because they're spoiled of good content, they want the Instagram pages to look nice, unfortunately. Because I hate it, right? I have to spend a lot of time thinking, oh, these two posts will look good together and these two won't. So, okay. Now, for the same idea of seeing how posts will look together, I use the app Preview. This is so easy to use, right? So here's how it works. When I add any picture, let's say that I took, oh, let's use my today's story here as a picture. See, I can see how it looks. And then I can see, does it look good compared to other posts, or is it too bright or whatever? Next, some pictures, it's called front exposure, middle exposure, and far exposure, I think. So front exposure is my face all over the square. That's front exposure. If all of them would be front, it would be too much. But you see how aesthetically it looks good when this is zoomed in, this is zoomed in, this is medium, and some of them like this is far. This is far. So this is important for the general image of the page. By the way, I'm just telling you so much right now. I didn't even plan on like going digging in, but I learned all of this from a blogger who's a friend of mine, and long term it works. Like it all unfortunately matters. That's it. So the app that I just showed you is called Preview app. And then if you want advanced option of the Preview app, there is app called Unum. Make sure you use a free option unless you want to upgrade. You can do that too. But I use free Unum. It's beautiful. It suggests you the color palettes, so to make your job easier. The blogger's name that I follow, that my friend, is this. I think it's like, but this blogger talks about American life to people from Belarus, because she immigrated to United States from Belarus. So that's how she gained, I think she has like 17,000 followers. And she was my client in the past. I gained, and this is how I learned that this bloggers who tag you in post, it works, because just from her tagging me in the story and saying, oh, we are the showing with Nadiia. Nadiia is amazing. That's all she said basically. And from her only, I gained at least like 150 followers at least. I was shocked because I was like, whoa, that's so easy. Well, she didn't charge me money, but she told me that usually bloggers charge starting prices like $30, and then they go up to $1,000 per tag in a story. It's a lot. It's been 40 minutes. If you want, we can do more questions. You can unmute yourself because I've been talking for so much.
Hey, is there a way to make a post from Instagram and then make it interactive to Facebook? Because I feel like it's not. A story.
Oh, got it. So,
because if you make a story on Instagram and then put yes or no, when it sends over to Facebook, they can't click the yes or no. They'd have to just comment below.
Yeah, I know the solution. So what you do, you post your regular story and you click post on Facebook, right? That's in your settings on Instagram. So you can make every story be clickable on Facebook. Then you go on Facebook and they have the same add-ons on the top as well, right? In Facebook stories. And you click on those add-ons and you put them directly in the same spot.
Oh, okay.
More work, but yes, it's manual, unfortunately. I shared all this knowledge. It doesn't seem like a lot, I feel like, but it took me at least 2 months to gain all of this information. Probably 6 months I started paying attention to all of it. So I know I know that if you do this stuff, then it will benefit you, of course. And as I said, I've gained 6 clients from it. I think it was 5 rental clients and 1 listing. And the listing, guys, the person found me for the listing from a hashtag, Chicago Realtor. So your name has to have words Chicago Realtor somewhere, right? So on my profile, it has Nadiia, and then underneath it says real estate, and then third line says that I work in Chicago. A lot of people, like for example, I have a friend who works at Met Group. I'll show you hers. So here's an interesting fact. Chicago Realtor. If I put Chicago Realtor in a search on Instagram, my friend from Met Group is going to be a second one because she changed basically her name to Chicago Realtor. So my name says Nadiia Pavlyk, her name says Chicago Realtor. If somebody is literally looking for realtor on Instagram, which is a lot of people, they do that, and she will be their first option actually. But a lot of people done that, so I don't guarantee you'll be on top anymore because a lot of these people have the same name. What else? Oh yeah, hashtags. So hashtags are kind of like old school now. They were very popular for the last 5 years or more, right? I wasn't using Instagram for more than 5. But right now, Instagram pushes reels, just like they used to push hashtags before. So if you use hashtags, use them with reels, create your own hashtags. Like for example, Mike Sokol, right? I would do like Sokol group or Anna and Mike Sokol and use that hashtag every post. If you do hashtags, please don't combine them with a regular caption on the post. Do some space, space, space. A lot of people space out a lot and then they do hashtags. So because the focus of your follower is going to the caption, not to hashtag. Hashtag is there for strangers to find you, or for somebody who to find you quickly, right? If they're interested in a specific topic. The example would be if I was having something like my Friday feature, right? If I was posting, I remember somebody does it from Tommy Choi's team. Somebody does Friday feature, I think Lexi. So she does it every Friday. And then I bet she has a hashtag Friday Find. So if you want to see all Friday finds, you just use the hashtag. They're all in one, combined together. That's pretty easy to use. Oh, the only one realtor, and I'm sorry even to say that. So Tommy Choi does a great job, obviously, and he's just more personal. If you are a team, for example, or if you just want a cool inspiration, then I'm gonna say it. The best realtor's profile is Leah Marcus's team profile, because they put so much money into hiring a person who does their Instagram posts, but they are freaking best. Seriously, they are on top of the trends. So if there's anything, and it's important to laugh at yourself very much on the social media. So if you spilled coffee on you, that's great post. I mean, not a post, but a story, because it's not good enough for a post, right? So you spill coffee and you go live and go on story and say, oh my God, this day couldn't start worse, whatever, okay? Or you can say, I have such a great day. This thing won't ruin it at all, ha ha ha, right? But laughing at yourself is super important. And that's what Leah Marcus's team does. But again, if you are lazy or you don't want to post consistently or blah, 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 find excuses, you should hire someone to do this for you. Now, hiring somebody, if they're good, is very expensive. So I don't do that. I've tried a girl who charged $100 per month. This is like very cheap. These people usually charge starting from $1,000 per month and up. And then they take over your social media and you don't have to worry about anything but delivering them content. So you still will be doing the work. They'll just be in charge of posting, thinking of captions, being on top of trends, blah, blah, blah. And even though realtors use such help, I still don't know many cool realtors profiles. That's why I'm telling you, this is a great time to do it now, because if you are slightly interested, you stand out among boring realtors. That's all. It's so easy, you know? So, but then Leah Marcus's team, who he pays probably, I don't know how, probably a lot, because they are literally on top of trends. That's so cool. But then that will cost you, I think, at least $3,000 a month. That's why you can do it yourself with just consistency and blah, 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 like always in our job. And it's same like lead generating. Once you, oh, I went to the seminar once, and the one lady who was there, I wish I knew her name, I would follow her. She said that 90% of her business comes from her social media. I was blown away, seriously. You know, I was wondering, what is she doing? But it was my first month in real estate, so I didn't even have anything posted yet. But I know it works from these people. Yeah. All right. Let me know if you have more questions. Otherwise, our time is up.
Thanks, Nadiia. Great job.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.